Mic check. 1, 2, mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, mic check. Check. Mic check. 1, 2. Check. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2, mic check. Well, good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to the field here at Ankeny Centennial High School. Tonight's matchup between the Waukee Northwest Wolves, ranked number 9 here in 4A, and the number 2 ranked Centennial Jaguars, coming off of a big week last week, going from number 5 to number 2. We are going to hand it over to PA announcer Rodney Tomlinson for tonight's starting lineups.
Leading off, the center fielder number 10, Sam Johnson. Batting second, the right fielder number 4, Caden Ditzman. Hitting third, number 16, at third base, Brady Walton. Batting fourth, the PH, number 3, Tanner Jackson. second. At first base, number 13, Drew Fitzpatrick. Hitting eighth and doing the catching, number 2, Ray Holland. And batting ninth for shortstop, number 1, Chase Jones. On the mound for the Wolves, number 17, Chuck Bertovich. Jeremy Hyman is the head coach for the Wolves. And now, here are the starters for your Centennial Jaguars. Leading off, the shortstop, number 10, Jonathan Carrasco. Batting second, he plays second, number 1, Isaac Brewer. Putting third, the right fielder, number 20, Cohen Bullwinkle. On the bump, number 24, Joey Waukee. Hitting fifth, he plays first base, number 26, Preston Glass. In the sixth hole, the third baseman, number 2, Emerson Alberhasky. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 18, Jackson Reed. Hitting in the eighth spot, number 4, center fielder, Sean Stewart. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 11, Clayton Cole. The coach for the Jaguars is Mark Hyde. Ladies and gentlemen, here to help throw out our first pitch this evening, would you please welcome Hayden Smith. Hayden wanted a little Zach Brown band. Let her go! Nice job, Hayden!
Well, folks, with tonight's first pitch out of the way, great throw by Hayden here tonight. We are going to turn it to commercial, and we will be back right after this. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Tools and resources that we have to help price their homes correctly, to help market them correctly, and get them, it's the way that we can help them accomplish whatever their goals are.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
Want to test drive US Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. US Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if US Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive US Cellular free for 30 days.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Well, welcome back to the ballpark here at Ankeny Centennial High School. It's a battle of the black and blue here tonight. The Ankeny Centennial Jaguars, the home team here tonight, ranked number 2 this week in Class 4A. And the Waukee Northwest Wolves, the team on the opposing side down the first base line here at Ankeny Centennial High School. Bit of a reversed way you would think about it. Looking around the infield for the Jaguars, Preston Glatt holds down the first base side, and then it's Lucas Brule and Jonathan Carrasco holding down second and short. And then over at third, number 2, Emerson Alberhaski. Looking to the outfield, left to right, it's Reed, Stewart, and Bullwinkle. That is your outfield for the Jaguars. Notice Joey Waukee not in left field tonight. That's because the big 2-4 is out on the bump. Your battery here tonight for the Jaguars, Joey Waukee and Leighton Colm. And of course, with Waukee on the bump comes the scouts and their radar guns. Our front section marked off once again tonight for all the scouts coming out. And we get ready to go. Leading off, it's going to be Sam Johnson, the Wolves' center fielder. The Wolves coming into tonight with a 12-8 record. And then it's going to be 13-3 for the Jaguars. And getting the headset ready, putting it on is the man to my right, known as the PA announcer, music guy, sound effects, and my dad, Rodney Tomlinson. Of course, my name's Kate Tomlinson here with you tonight. Rodney, how you doing?
Starting to settle down a little bit. I think I got everything covered, so a little bit hectic up here, but I think we got it all managed to get in the right places. Even got our first pitch in the right place tonight. I haven't done that yet this year, so.
And Waukee going to start off with a base on balls to Johnson.
The base on balls.
So Johnson gets the free pass over to first. Brings up Caden Kitzman, the right fielder. Yeah, you mentioned the first pitch for the Jaguars. Something new this year. Quite a few kids coming out doing the first pitch before each game.
Yes, we have an honorary first pitch this year, if the announcer remembers to send him out there.
Well, you always typically remember to send him out there. It's just in what order are we
just
doing
when.
things tonight. Oh,
got
him! On the first
him!
and gets him. So Waukee puts one away on the lethal pickoff throw that we've seen from Waukee.
Just stepped back and fired it. That was a 95-mile-an-hour fastball to first base. So after the walk, good way to recover that. Erase the runner.
0-2 pitch outside. That one read 94 on the gun. Misses outside, makes it 2-2. Kitzman, still the batter for the Wolves. Now the Jags with one away, bases clear. Kitzman sends that one up high. Settling under it is Brule. Going to take coverage and take care of out number 2. That's going to bring up the third baseman, Brady Walton. Walton wearing number 16 for the Wolves. Walton comes into tonight a .386 batting average, .571 on base percentage. Wheel and deal from Waukee. Swings, strike number 1. Doing your breathing exercises over there?
Doing my settle in breathing, yes. Everything a little hectic at the start of the night.
Is the night any fun if it's not hectic to start with?
I would be just fine with that. Just once, come up and all the equipment works and get the lineups and the names are right.
To be fair, it probably didn't help that you plugged in your broadcast headset.
To the wrong port. Yes,
the
I
wrong
know.
port.
Thank you. Too many wires.
2-2.
Couldn't figure out why the PA mic wouldn't work. Wasn't plugged in.
2-2 the count here to Walton. 2 away. Waukee misses outside.
It was bending right at it.
And
all the umpires in the crowd called it.
That one going to be dribbled to Waukee. Waukee fires. And they say his foot came off the bag. And Walton's going to be safe over at third.
Here's number 3, the DH, Tanner Jackson.
So now the question becomes, do we see that lethal pickoff throw to get out number 3 over on that first base side?
Well, you'd think they'd be ready for it now. They've seen it, but I got to tell you what, that's kind of a rotten way to give up the no-hitter already on the little dribbler out in front, but it is what it is, so now we can settle in and just worry about the score.
First pitch fired in is a strike. Trying to cheat off the radar guns in front of us.
That one's going to get away from Colm. Runner
1 mile an hour pitch.
Scoots down to second base.
So Walton moves over to second.
So once you've got him here.
1-1 the count here to
You're done, just tap me.
Jackson.
I'm doing 2 things here. So.
Jackson, the DH for the Wolves. That one going to be sent to Carrasco. Carrasco fires over to first. That one up high. Foot comes back down, and they get the out. So that's going to record out number 3, a 6-3. Marks 3 away. They leave 1 on as we head to the bottom of the first. 1 hit, no score, 0 all. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Welcome back to the ball field here at Ankeny Centennial High School. Of course,
Berdovich to Holland, the battery for the Wolves.
my name's Cade Tomlinson, back behind the mic with you here tonight. Our first 3 due up for the Jaguars: Jonathan Carrasco, Lucas Brule, and Cohen Bullwinkle. 1, 2, and 3. Looking around the infield for the Wolves, it's Fitzpatrick, Jones, Ruggles, and Walton, first to third. And looking around the outfield, left to right, Stapleton, Johnson, and Kitzman. Your battery for the Wolves, Berdovich and Holland. That is your battery here tonight.
Leading off for the Jaguars.
And like I said, leading off for the Jaguars, the Jaguars shortstop, number 10, Jonathan Carrasco. Carrasco, a 308 batting average coming into tonight, 413 on base percentage.
Right down Main Street with that one.
And it's going to be 0-1 early here for Carrasco. That pitch misses down and away. Carrasco hitting from the right-hand side. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the only switch hitter in the Jaguar lineup is Isaac Brule. I think we've seen him hit from the left side once this year.
We have. We've seen him on both sides of the plate, so he'll be coming up next. Righty on the mound. Is he going to go from the left side?
See which side he lines up on next. 2-2, here the count to Carrasco.
Well, so if you're a right-handed hitter, according to the rules, you want a left-handed pitcher, but it always scared the crap out of me to have a left-handed pitcher. It looks so different on the delivery and trying to pick it up.
Well, because you guys are lined up on the same side, bodies facing the same way.
Guess that's why I'm behind a mic and not on the field.
Yeah. Carrasco sends that one down the left field line. And foul. Carrasco got good contact on that one.
He got solid barrel just out in front of it.
And Carrasco, the warm-up swing with Happy Gilmore. Saw him take a couple of steps and swing the bat through. 3-2 count. Up high, ball 4. So Carrasco starts the game off for the Jaguars with a base on balls. And here we go. Looking at the switch hitter, he's going to line up from the left side.
Okay. Oops.
If that's not a broadcast moment, I don't know what
Put that one in the blooper reel. Talking into the PA instead of the broadcast.
Well, you were talking into both, but...
Fortunately, all I said was Cade.
Well, at least everybody knows who you're talking to. Now the people in front of us don't think you're crazy.
Oh, good thing it's only one game tonight.
So you were going to say before.
I have no idea. Hearing my voice come out over there scared it right out of me.
Brule lining up on the left side of the plate here tonight, or at least here in the first inning. Going to foul that one back to the net.
Just underneath that one, send it straight back at us.
Give you a second, you'll get your train of thought back, and
That might be the crazy train. I'm not sure.
I didn't know Ozzy Osbourne was making a stop by here tonight. Did he bring the bat with him?
Brought a bunch of them. They're leaning up over there against the dugout.
That one just barely stays inside the net. I don't think Ozzy would be able to bite the head off of one of those bats, I think.
Probably a little tougher.
His night in the hospital he spent here might be a little bit longer if he tries to bite the end off of that bat.
If he tries that, he probably, instead of going to the hospital, he'll go to the dentist because he'll have issues. Teeth will still be in the end of the aluminum bat.
True. That one fouled back and out of play. And I will say, for the first time in my life, I got to see a reenactment, kind of sort of the iconic Ozzy Osbourne Des Moines moment.
What a way to make Des Moines famous. That's where Ozzy was when he bit the head off the bat.
One of the many things you can think about when you come to Des Moines on vacation. Three-two here, the count for Brule from the left side. Sends it opposite field.
Fading.
And foul. Just barely. Missed it by that much. Tee it up and take the hit, why don't you?
It's like you've heard those before.
It's like I can tell you what's on your sound effect board and kind of cue you from the broadcast. So Brule lines it up once again. Left-hand side, right-handed pitcher, and going to be strike number 3.
With the K for out number 1.
So Berdovich hangs the K for out number 1. Now another left-handed hitter, Cohen Bullwinkle. Bats left, throws right. Bullwinkle. I will say that is one good thing about having a lineup taped up to the window sill.
Got that one on the inside, but over the dish.
Did you see Bullwinkle kind of poke the elbow in there a little bit, trying to maybe get a nick of something there? Pickoff attempt. Safe.
Nope, don't need him up here. So you're ready to start keeping score. So we are right here on Isaac Brule. Okay? So right there. You can put BB. He got a base on balls. Right there. Nope, here. This one.
We're on Bullwinkle.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Brule struck out. So put a K there. And now we're down on Bullwinkle.
So Bullwinkle at the plate, swings, and that's going to be 2 Ks for Berdovich. So a man on base still for the Jaguars. Brings up the pitcher, Joey Waukee. And of course, when the Jaguars are on the offensive side of the ball, all the scouts get to know each other a little bit. They're all turning and talking. And
well, we know they're here to see Waukee, but it's a great opportunity for everybody else out there as well. And right now, Berdovich off to a good start as he's hung 2 Ks here in the first inning.
Yeah, it's always one of those games where when you're in the opposing dugout, you know they're not here to see you, but you still want to play the best game you possibly can because there's always the opportunity that they see something in you and they talk to you afterward. Waukee sends it out to short and not going to be able to make the play. Waukee finds himself at first. Carrasco moves over to second. Cole Pieper coming out of the dugout. So Pieper going to make his way over to first to courtesy run.
Pieper will run at first base.
And Preston Glatt steps in adjacent to the dish. Yes, I remember having that talk last game about not being behind the dish as a batter.
He's behind the dish, I guess, if you're looking at it from the left-handed batter's box. The crowd oohs and ahs with that one inside.
And, of course, softball has a game going on over there. Glatt sends that one back and over our head.
cuckoo clock indicating it's time for a Jaguar hit.
Oh, I thought that was time for a nap.
Not right now.
So the Jaguars softball team overplaying Cedar Falls.
Preston Glatt calling for the timeout. Berdovich taking a little too long for his liking. The umpire granted it. We saw one the other day where the umpire didn't grant it.
Yeah.
And the batter thought he had it, and the pitch was right down the middle for a strike.
1-1 here, the count to Glatt. Picks off the runner safe.
There's a move you don't see very often.
The 1-1 pitch. Finds the zone, makes it 1-2.
Right down the part of the black of the plate there on the outside edge. Would have been a great one to take the other way in that big hole between first and second.
Yeah, the second baseman Jones playing the cover man over on Carrasco. There goes the pitch, and another one back behind the head. Sound effects always getting a good reaction here at Ankeny Centennial.
Somebody's enjoying them tonight.
1-2, the count to Glatt.
Oh.
I think the
He'll
umpire,
need a minute on that one.
The umpire going to take some time, go out and make sure the catcher's okay. Take a walk to the mound, get some time to recover.
That foul tip found a soft area.
So 1-2 will still be the count to Glatt. According to the book, Waukee on first, but it's actually Cole Pieper on first for the Jaguars, as Waukee the pitcher tonight, not the left fielder. And then Jonathan Carrasco over at second. High and tight. Were you going to say that exact same thing?
No,
What? Our minds think alike? No. 2-2. Glatt sends that one to center field. Tracking it down is Johnson, and that's going to be out number 3. So we head to the bottom of, or the top of the second. Jaguars strand 2 and get no hits, no runs. Score remains 0-all here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Test drive US Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive US Cellular free for 30 days.
Well, welcome back to the ball field here at Ankeny Centennial High School, the yet-to-be-named ball field here at Ankeny Centennial High School. Gus Ruggle going to step into the box to start off the inning for the Wolves. And I mentioned the yet-to-be-named field here at Ankeny Centennial. I'm just going to throw it out there. I would imagine Coach High gets the honor of being part of the named field.
I would expect he would be one of the options they would look at, yes.
So Ruggle coming into tonight, a .328 batting average, .392 on base percentage. That one finds the zone, 2-2. The pitch from Waukee. 84 mile an hour for the strikeout. So that's going to bring up the left fielder. Number 11, Trey Stapleton.
Swinging at the first one, fouls it off.
And I'm going to say this now, Waukee, behind where he was last game.
Averaging the 2 strikeouts an inning. He's got time to make that up.
Need a couple of 1-2-3, 1-2-3 innings for Waukee. 1-1 pitch here to Stapleton.
That one off the right side.
Always like to see it when the coaches get involved on foul balls. That coach trying to make the jog over there and then decided, nah, I'll go tell one of the dugout guys to go get it.
That one missed away.
The 2-2 to Stapleton misses down, fills it up, full count, 3-2.
Sure, Colton appreciates that one. It bounced about a foot out in front of him.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on. Strike number 3. So Waukee puts 2 away here in the top of the second. Brings up the first baseman, Drew Fitzpatrick, wearing number 13 for the Wolves. You know, the way that I keep saying things that the way you say them makes you think you trained me or something. And Fitzpatrick going to drop that one in left center. Stewart going to be the one to get to it. And Fitzpatrick finds himself on second with a double. Brings up the 8-hitter, the catcher for the Wolves, number 2, Brady Holland.
Okay, that was the first real solid contact we've seen tonight, and he turned around the Waukee fastball and sent it deep over Stewart's head out there.
Yeah, I got to say that's one thing about Waukee's pitching. If you get it on the bat in just the right spot, Waukee's pitch is going to come back to send it even further.
Well, you take all the speed that's on it coming at you and just turn it around, use that energy to send it the other direction. You hear that all the time.
What is that Newton law? Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, something like that.
Where is your science teacher now? Oh, my gosh, write that one down.
Hey, I paid attention in science a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. 1-1, here the count to Holland. the Wolves catcher. Not sure how many times that hit the ground according to the sound effect, but
it bounced around out there a little bit.
1-2. Rings him up. Waukee going to hang the backwards K and strike out the side. We head to the bottom of the second. Waukee hangs 3 Ks in the top of 2. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom.
I've been with U.S. Cellular for 27 years. When they asked me to talk to you about their special customer event, Us Days, I said, I gotta get in shape. So they sent me this Hollywood trainer. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers.
Us Days is back at U.S. Cellular. Get $1,200 off any phone plus $300 off any tablet.
Well, welcome back to the ballpark here at Ankeny Centennial, and just like that, I say something about Waukee being behind in his stats from last game, and he strikes out the side, gets 3 of them.
Apparently he heard you and wanted to get back in on that. So, yeah, he hangs 3 that inning. Maybe that's the start of something.
Waukee going to need to do that again in the top of the 3rd in order to get back on track or make him up somewhere else in the game. I'm sure he can still make him up somewhere. Waukee, I think we calculated 14 Ks last time against Johnston in game number 1. Good.
All of our pregame talk there about Ozzy, I felt we should probably break out Crazy Train here, bottom of the 2nd.
Is that you saying that you're joining the Crazy Train?
Joining, I'm the conductor.
So Emerson Alberhaski going to be the first batter here in the bottom of the 2nd for the Jaguars. Holding down 3rd base for the Jags here tonight. And we have gotten the chance to see Alberhaski on the bump for the Jaguars as he's going to send that one to the shortstop. Fires over, and that's out number 1. So a 6-3 for out number 1. Ruggle to Fitzpatrick for out number 1. As long as I have my positions right. No, I do not. Let me change that on my book. That is Jones to Fitzpatrick.
I wondered why the second baseman was so deep in the hole at shortstop over there.
Oh, it's Monday. I'll play that card. How about that? Reed going to send that one down the first base line, and Fitzpatrick calls off Berdovich and takes care of it. That's a 3U in the book, 3 unassisted for out number 2. Now Sean Stewart steps into the box for the Jaguars. Sean Stewart, 185 batting average, 361 on base percentage. Bunt laid down and it's going to go foul. Not something you typically see with 2 outs.
Well, Sean, that second bounce on that one kicked it to the left. It looked like it was going to hug the grass line, but second time it hit, it scooted left just a little bit, and it continued that way. So smart play by the Wolves to let it go.
It hit the curb of the grass there and just shot it foul. So 0-1 the count here early to Stewart. Here's the pitch. Not sure where that hit, but 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. And Stewart,
Stewart, you feel like you have to go out and try to put a bat on that one after the last one. So great job. He lunged out there and wasted that pitch.
Stewart knowing it's better to stick the bat out there and foul it off than not swing at all and get called strike 3. 0-2.
Got him anyway.
And that's going to be out number 3. Berdovich hangs the K, the backwards K, mind you, for out number 3. We head to the top of the 3rd. Still no score. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Tools and resources that we have to help price their homes correctly, to help market them correctly, and get them, it's the way that we can help them accomplish whatever their goals are.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
Welcome back to the ballpark here at Ankeny Centennial High School. Leading us off for the Wolves, going to be the shortstop, number 1, Chase Jones. Jones going to swing at the first pitch, send it over to Carrasco. Carrasco fires, and that's out number 1. So we head back to the top of the order for the Jaguars, or for the Wolves, excuse me. The center fielder, number 10, Sam Johnson. Bunt laid down and way foul. So it's going to be 0-1 the count here to Johnson. Yeah, Johnson, the lead batter for the Wolves. Johnson coming into tonight a .341 batting average. Here's the pitch from Waukee. Foul. So
Bit behind that one on the swing, sent it down first base side.
I see you've added another job to your array here tonight.
I was bored with all my extra time.
You? Extra time? Waukee hangs the K for out number 2. Brings up the right fielder, Caden Kitzman, wearing number 4 for the Wolves.
Yes, we're happy to have Will Moore sitting in with us tonight, taking some PA duty for me.
First pitch in from Waukee, strike 1. And you got a dragonfly coming to visit us here in the press box, back behind you.
Isn't that supposed to be good luck?
Yes, but the rally mantis is also good luck. So, which I have seen one of those, actually, in person at a high school game. I have seen a rally mantis show up. Of course, the rally insects being made big in the big leagues. 3-1 the count here. Sends it to
big hop.
Brule. Great recovery by Brule. And that's going to be out number 3.
Isaac Brule with a great play. Don't worry.
Isaac Brule with a great play.
And I agree with you, Rodney. Isaac Brule, great play there.
Sorry, didn't turn down my mic in time.
It's all right. We'll just work it and make it sound like that's what was supposed to happen. And so we head over to the bottom of the third. Jaguars, first 3 due up. Coln, Carrasco, and
So when an athlete walks into Nick Drosh Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
I've been with US Cellular for 27 years. When they asked me to talk to you about their special customer event, Us Days, I said, I gotta get in shape. So they sent me this Hollywood trainer. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers.
Us Days is back at US Cellular. Get $1,200 off any phone plus $300 off any tablet.
so to the bottom of the third we go, still scoreless here at Ankeny Centennial High School. Leighton Coln, the Jaguar catcher, the first one due up for the Jaguars. First pitch misses, ball 1. And I do believe I saw a couple of familiar faces from the last year's Jaguar baseball team. Kyle Miller and Damon Churchman in the house here tonight for the Waukee Northwest game.
Coming to lend a little alumni support.
Always great to see the alumni come back for varsity games, come and root on what used to be the underclassmen. That one fouled back to the net by Coln, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch.
Got him.
And that's going to be out number 1 of forward K for Berdovich. Takes us to the top of the order, Jonathan Carrasco. Carrasco coming into tonight, a .308 batting average, .413 on base percentage. That one going to be fouled back out of play over towards the softball side, and the few people I can see over on the softball side ducking and taking cover, although they do have the luxury of the net over top of their stands.
I was going to say they're covered by a net over there.
One of the things the baseball side of things did not get when they put up the new nets. Although I'm guessing that's to save the softball side from the baseballs, not necessarily the baseball side from the softballs. 1-1 to Carrasco. Down low. Holland trying to frame that one.
Well, Carrasco flinched. He wasn't real sure what it was going to be called.
Well, did see the one last inning for the Jaguars. Stewart got the strike call, what looked to be about a third of the way into the left-handed batter's box. 2-1. Carrasco sends that one to the gap in right center. Carrasco charges for 2, and he is going to be down and dirty for a Jaguar double. So Carrasco puts himself on second. And still batting from the left side here for the Jaguars, number 1, Isaac Brule. And I'm guessing we'll see Brule hanging from the left side until a left-handed pitcher comes into the game.
You would think so.
The pitch from Berdovich. Fouled off by Brule. Carrasco didn't even get the chance to finish taking off his batting gloves over at second. He was charging his way to third as he's still unwrapping. And
Brule didn't want him to get too comfortable there.
0-1 the count. Another one fouled off. And, of course, a big thank you to everybody watching on Centennial Digital. Let us know where you're watching from. That one fouled back to the net. Brule doing a good job of fouling everything back from Berdovich. And Brule going to be struck out swinging. So Berdovich puts 2 away. Brings up the right fielder, Cohen Bullwinkle. Carrasco still on second. So Bullwinkle will be hit by the pitch.
Centennial, a little something cooking here. Bottom of the third, runners at first and second. Need to find a way to get one on the board.
Runners on first and second. Joey Waukee at the plate. Waukee swings hard and sends that one foul. Over towards State Street. Not quite making it there, but horn still honking. So 0-1 the count here to Waukee. Fouled back to the net. 0-2. Going to be the count here to Joey Waukee. Always a exciting night when Waukee is hitting and pitching. A little bit of Shohei Ohtani action for the Jaguars.
Lifted that one.
And going to drop it in to right field, and tracking it down is Fitzpatrick. So that's going to be out number 3, marked down as an F3 for out number 3. We are headed to the top of the 4th, tied 0-0. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Tools and resources that we have to help price their homes correctly, to help market them correctly, and get them, it's the way that we can help them accomplish whatever their goals are.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Welcome back to Ankeny Centennial. Brady Walton leading off here for the Wolves. First pitch in from Waukee is a strike. That one misses, makes it 1-1.
That one got away from him a bit. Waukee spinning around after that one, frustrated with himself, I believe. Missing that outside portion of the plate.
Waukee putting Walton in the hitters count, 3-1. And gonna play it over to Brule. Brule stumbles on it, but
knees.
Gets it from the knees over to Glatt. So that puts one away for the Jaguars. And Tanner Jackson, the Wolves DH, stepping into the box, hitting in place of the Wolves pitcher. And he sends that one deep down the left field line, and you can kiss that one goodbye. So Jackson will hit a solo shot to the left field side.
Well, the Wolves will strike first here. That was a great swing out of Jackson. Northwest celebrating as they welcome him back to the plate. And you hear him talk about the launch angle. There was a great shot of it. That launch angle, when he hit it, you knew it was an issue. It was just if it was going to carry. It's a big park here, and it made it all the way out.
Well, and the wind being no help today as the flag hanging dead to the pole brings up the second baseman, Gus Ruggel. And you just kind of knew off the bat of Jackson that was going to be a long ball.
Yeah, the bat definitely had that ring to it when he connected. Don't see many balls hit out of this park. You knew that one had a chance.
2-2. That one going to be chopped over to Carrasco. Carrasco not able to come up with it. So Ruggles finds himself over on first and brings up Trey Stapleton, the left fielder. And you can see the sun already becoming an issue for Glatt over there on the first base side, already using the glove to shield the eyes.
Right side of the infield outfield gets pretty wicked about this time of night here at sun setting over behind the Centennial dugout. Right side facing into it.
You were a shortstop. You never had to worry about the sun in your eyes.
I worried about the sun in my eyes plenty, just depending on what field we were on at the time.
Oh, 2 the count here to Stapleton. Swung on. And that is strike number 3. So Waukee hangs a K. For out number 2, brings up number 13, the first baseman, Drew Fitzpatrick.
And Fitzpatrick was our one that first touched the ball off of Waukee. He made solid contact, got the stand-up double.
And Waukee, first pitch, tight to the mid-range. Waukee not able to get the pick off that time. One-0, swung on, and could have had the out at second, but Carrasco not able to come up with it.
It was going to be close on the tag. Ball took a bit of a high hop. He was going to have to grab it and slap the tag down, but saved the umpire from having to make a call. Ball made its way on by.
So Ruggles now over on second. Waukee gets the sign from Carrasco, then gets the sign from Cole. One in there. Makes it 1-2. One, two away. And time granted to the batter.
Well, Centennial did it earlier. This time it's the Wolves thinking your pitcher took too long.
And Waukee was about a half second until he started pitching that time, and Blue called time. That one misses. Up high, makes it 2-2. Two.
Nice job out of Coln behind the plate. Blocking that one, keeping it there. Keeps your runner at second, otherwise he'd have been standing on third.
And I forget that you have catcher knowledge within you too, because you were a catcher and shortstop.
Shortstop didn't come until old man softball. What a break on that one.
And Waukee hangs 2 Ks here in the top of the 4th. We head to the bottom of 4. Wolves are the first to strike and hang 1 off of the Jackson home run. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Your score now 1-0 Wolves.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Welcome back to the ball field here at Ankeny Centennial High School. Jaguars, first three due up. Waukee, Glatt, Alberhaski, 1, 2, 3 would be the 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Jaguars. Okay, correction. Glatt is going to be the first hitter. I had something wrong in my book. Let me steal your sheet. Bullwinkle had the hit by pitch last inning. That's where I got thrown off. And then Waukee. So now, Preston Glatt, the first hitter. Your first three are your 5, 6, 7. Glatt, Alberhaski, Reed. And Glatt gets a hold of that one, but not good enough. It's going to be tracked down by Stapleton for out number 1. Brings up Emerson Alberhaski, the Jaguar third baseman.
Well, that one sounded good off the bat, had no carry to it. Stapleton just had to make a couple steps and wait for it.
The 0-0 pitch.
Nice breaker.
Beautiful breaking ball from Berdovich.
Swept that one right in over the plate. Froze Alberhaski.
That one.
That's just not fair. He comes with one at him and breaks it over the plate, and then he comes back and paints the outside corner.
Yeah.
Well, you got one inside, one outside, Cade. Where's he going here?
High and tight. Like I said, high
Good
and
call.
tight up on the high side.
What's the saying? He threw one inside, threw one outside. What are you going to look for? Down the middle, but watch out for the one in your ear.
Yeah.
Little field of dreams there.
Well, and building off of that, they built the field, and the Jaguar side of things have definitely come tonight.
Nice crowd on hand, indeed. Not too bad with the royal and white on the other side.
As I mentioned earlier, the battle of the black and blue.
Well, speaking of black and blue and a bruise, that one got him on the forearm. That hurt.
So Alberhaski going to be credited with the hit by pitch. And now the head coach of the Northwest Wolves making his way out, having a discussion with the umpires, head coach Jeremy Heinen.
Here's number 18, Jackson Reed.
Brings up Jackson Reed. And I haven't mentioned yet, for the first time this season, we have no windows in the booth here tonight.
The removable windows have been removed on a beautiful night here at the ballpark. Thought we'd take advantage of it before the 90 degrees hits in the next time we're here.
71 degrees right now.
No wind. Let me say that again. No wind.
Yeah, and just to clarify, we are in Iowa still. We haven't gone to another state. We are still in the state of Iowa, and there is no wind. Oh, 1 the count here to Reed. Sends that one up high, tailing to the left. And it's going to be Johnson taking up real estate for out number 2. So Sean Stewart, Jaguars center fielder, steps into the box. Of course, Stewart switching numbers from last year. Mentioned that a couple times already this year. Runner goes. Dead ball. And I believe they say Stewart fouled that one off.
Apparently I picked a poor time to look down at my score sheet. Well, we'll try it again as Stewart steps back in.
Oh, 1. Stewart sends that one over softball side. I don't understand why the people in the softball stands get so scared of those baseballs coming up over. They've got the net up there to protect them.
Well, they don't think about it at the time. Till it hits and rolls away.
Alberhaski over on first. 0-2 count. High and tight. Stewart trying to say it hit him. Alberhaski charging for third. Lynham holds him up, and Alberhaski going to get 2 stolen bases as the ball sails into center field. Stewart did try and get the hit by pitch call.
90 feet away for the Jaguars.
Wolves strike first. Jaguars trying to strike back. Stewart.
Great pitch.
Swings at it, and that's going to be out number 3. We head to the top of 5. Wolves still lead 1-0.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Yeah.
Use this app.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive U.S. Cellular free for 30 days.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Tools and resources that we have to help price their homes correctly, to help market them correctly, and get them, it's the way that we can help them accomplish whatever their goals are.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
And welcome back to the field here at Ankeny Centennial. First pitch from Waukee to Holland is a strike. And Shayna Bullwinkle cheering for the Jags from Salt Lake City, Utah. Had one check in from Arkansas a couple games ago, and now we've got one from Utah.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in. We're glad to be able to provide this Centennial Digital for those who live elsewhere and want to follow along or not able to make it out.
And Waukee, I believe that was a three-pitch strikeout there for Waukee.
Coming to the plate, the shortstop, number 1, Chase Jones.
Brings up the shortstop, Chase Jones. Jones grounded out to Carrasco in the third. We are here in the top of the fifth.
Somehow I lost a whole inning on my score sheet.
The 10 jobs aren't helping you out much. Got a one-man circus over here. That one high and tight from Waukee. So 2-1 the count here to Jones. That one finds the zone, makes it 2-2. Swung on, and that's strike number 3. So we head back to the top of the order for the Wolves, bringing up the center fielder, Sam Johnson. Sam Johnson, 341, 482. 341 batting average, 482 on base percentage. And Alberhaski pumps once, sends it over to Glatt. That's going to be out number 3. So the Wolves go 1, 2, 3 in the top of the fifth. We head to the bottom of 5. Wolves still lead 1-0. You're watching Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Tools and resources that we have to help price their homes correctly, to help market them correctly, and get them, it's the way that we can help them accomplish whatever their goals are.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Well, welcome back to the ballpark as we get a visit from Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones. Leighton Colton steps into the box for the Jaguars. Bottom of the order, we go 9-1-2 for the Jaguars. Colton, Carrasco, Brule, your first three. So would this be Raiders of the Lost Ark, or which Indiana Jones are we talking here?
Let's go with the original. Wow, we're in the 5th inning already?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
We are cooking over here on the baseball side. And good thing tonight's not a doubleheader, because that second game, I promise you, would have come to a screeching halt.
Yeah, these guys do know I'm here tonight, right? I don't think I've done a game that's been under 2 hours yet this year, be it baseball or softball.
And we're playing banana ball rules tonight. You gotta get it done in under 2 hours. 0-2 the count here to Cole. And I will say, it has helped to move the game along, that it has been pretty much a pitcher's duel, back and forth.
A 1-0 game will tend to move right along on you, so Centennial needs to do something here.
One, two. Swung on.
That one's going to be a tough play.
Safe over at first. So Cole able to leg that one out and make his way over to first. As I believe that will go down as an E6. Okay, so that's going to go down as a base hit in the book for Cole. And Braden Adams steps in to pinch run over at first. Colton tried to find the gap, did, and made it a hard throw for the shortstop Jones.
Remind me not to let you be the official scorer on any game I'm playing if you're going to give him an error on that.
Well, if it's you, I might just give you an error every time just for the heck of it.
Now, that wouldn't surprise me. No, that was a great attempt. He got to it at the backhand, and then slipping out from under him. His feet were there when he tried to make the throw. So did all he could do, and had that not sailed a little bit, it would have been awfully close.
So 1-0 the count here to Carrasco, top of the order for the Jags. Misses high and inside.
Good start to the inning. Got your leadoff man standing down there. Now let's move him around. We're only down by 1 here. We are getting into the later innings. As I said, we're in bottom of the 5th already.
So I believe in high school baseball, that means in the middle of 5 and 6, it's time to stretch, isn't it? Isn't that how high school baseball goes, since we only go to 7?
I think when I used to play the stretch, I'd play it after that, yeah. Or after the top half of the 4th.
And we've got more Bullwinkles checking in with us here tonight. We had Shayna Bullwinkle checking in from Salt Lake City, Utah. Now we've got Grandma and Papa Bullwinkle cheering from South Ogden, Utah.
Well, the state of Utah being well represented as that one gets away. So there you go. Jaguar run that they need moves into scoring position down at second base.
So the Bullwinkle clan has clearly communicated and are all watching here tonight.
Well, that is awesome. That's exactly what this is. So great that people out there that don't live here, they have family that are playing, they can tune in and watch from the comfort of their couch.
And I haven't said it yet this season, but we got to give a huge shout out to the man in charge of all this, Andy Pollock. Pollock, the one who puts together all the broadcasts.
Oh, man, that was mine.
No, I think that was mine. That came straight back, and
Sorry to interrupt, but it was Will. Will, was that right?
It was
Will?
Will's. Yeah, it was right at Will.
Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. That ball just right back at us.
Andy Pollock, the one who puts together all the broadcasts, started Centennial Digital and has brought me along board and brought all of the crew along board and working to bring more here for Jaguar Sports.
Ouch.
Holland has not had a calm night behind the dish.
It has not been a good night for the Wolves catcher. Although I'm guessing he'll take that one over the last one that he ate a foul tip where there was no padding. You were talking about a black and blue game tonight. I'm sure he'll agree with you tomorrow.
Albert Haskey will agree with that as well, as he got hit earlier. Collapse coming from the Jaguar dugout. 3-2 pitch, full count. Swings, and that's out number one. So Berdovich hangs the K for out number one. Brings up the second baseman. I've been calling him Lucas all night. Isaac Brule. I don't know why I wrote down Lucas on my book. And that is going to do it for Berdovich as we bring in another right-handed